Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Juandy, which I already mentioned it. So today, the classes today is all about iOS 11. How many of you have iOS 11 already downloaded in your device? Just a few. Okay. For those who doesn't have it yet, we can always follow the screen and then we can go all together. So the first thing I want to mention about the iOS 11, it's on your iPad. So if you don't have an iPad, you can always check on my screen and you're gonna see what I'm gonna do, because you won't be able to do it with your iPhone. And after, I'm gonna go with the iPhone. So I'm gonna start first with a few tips. It's all about tips and tricks. We're not gonna focus like on one thing, but we're gonna focus on everything, a little bit about everything. Okay, first thing I'm gonna mention is the split view that you can do in Safari, but it's only work on your iPad. So how you can use the split view in Safari? You cannot do it with your iPhone. There's no need of like checking your iPhone because you won't be able to do it. But to do it with your iPad, to access the split view in Safari, if I hold my iPad like this, when I click on Safari, so if you check on my screen, if for those who doesn't have an iPad, you see this square button there. If I click on it, it won't give me anything. It's gonna show a new tab. Okay, the way to do it, you need to hold your iPad on landscape mode. Yeah, so when you have your iPad in landscape mode, and now you can access the split view. And the way to access the split view, if you tap on the little square button there, I'm gonna show you. If I tap, it's gonna show me a new like open page. Let's say the page that we're open, but if I slip my finger and the square button, and you're gonna see all the options, and I'm gonna just slide down to split view, and from there I have two open website, and I can access two different things at the same time. So let's say if I wanna go, let's do CNN.
So it'll show your favorites and then your recent reviewed.
Now it gives you access. Yeah, you can access that two websites at the same time in one screen. So from there, you can see I can see these two websites at the same time. I can see CNN, I can see BBC. I open these two at the same time. So this is for me, this is one of the cool features in Safari to multitask when you're using your iPad. Because I really love my iPad, but unfortunately you cannot do it on your iPhone. You have to do it on the iPad only. Is that cool? This is one of the features I want to show. Now I'm just going to close it. That's all about split view. And now we're going to go with the new tips, that is drag and drop. This is a new features in iOS 11 as well. The drag and drop is is not the same as the split view, but what it lets you do is you can access multiple apps in your iPad at the same time. So if I click, for example, click on Safari, and I'm going to slide from the bottom to the left, and I can access, okay, let's do it slowly, yeah, and I can access my dock, that way I have all my apps, because now with the new iOS 11 and the dock, you can have more than 5, 6 apps at the bottom, but before you cannot do it. But now with the new iOS, you can have more than multiple apps at the same time. So now if you can see I have Safari open, and then if I want to access my book, I have it down there. All I have to do, and I tap in the book and I drag it over. So I have my books. You can see this is my book library. So now if I want to move it to the left corner, if I tap in the middle of the book, you won't do anything. I can only change the slide in the books, but I won't be able to move it over. To move it over, I have to slide my finger from the left corner on my iPad, okay, and then from there I can move it to the other side. So if you have an iPad, you can try to do it, but because if you click in the middle, if you see, if I click, like, let's say if I touch from there on my iPad, I won't be able to move it to slide it. So now if I do it the same way, I can slide it over, and then now I can have it in split view. To have it in split view, while I'm this feature they call it slide over. But now if I want to have the same one in split view, all I have to do, you can see where there is a mark over there, and I'm gonna just slide my finger and then release it. So now I have a split view. Now if I want to see the iBook more than the Safari and from the middle of my screen, and I slide slowly, and I can access my entire library of books. Yeah, this is one of the features. You can only do it by using your iPad, but unfortunately you cannot do it with the iPhone. So it's only the iPad. Now I'm showing you like what you can do with the iPad, and after we're gonna move over to the iPhone. All right. So let's move to the next one. That is keypad. So now let's close. All right. Okay, now the keypad function in the iPad, you can use your iPad when you type in something as a trackpad. So I don't know if some of you already use the trackpad with the Mac computer. Yeah, the trackpad, it's which have you have a trackpad nearby? Okay, so I'm just gonna show you what you can do while you're using your iPad with the trackpad. Let's say if I'm using Notes, for example. I click on Notes. Okay, my Notes, it's open. And I'm gonna type new note. So now I have my entire keypad. So let's say if I want to type something, say tomorrow. Okay, let's say I just type something just randomly. Now, if I want to use, because sometimes when you're typing, you can see like if you mistype something, and by the time by clicking in the middle to add something else, sometime the cursor doesn't want to move the way you want it to move. And the new feature you have in the iPad, when you type with 2 fingers, if I put like 3 fingers in the trackpad, you won't give me anything. So you have to do it with 2 fingers only. So when you type with 2 fingers, and you're gonna see my keypad is gray out, yeah. And then from there, you can see I can move my cursor. If I do double click, you can highlight everything. Double click. All right. Okay, so when I click, I can move it, and I can place it the way I want it to be. Yeah, so it's going out. You can see, if you look at the screen, you can see I'm moving the cursor, and I highlight. Why is that highlighting the screen? It doesn't come up with highlight. But if you check I'm going to show you my screen. I don't know why it doesn't highlight, but there is highlighting. I don't know why it doesn't show that, but you can see in the iPad. But for some reason it doesn't show the highlight. Ah, now it's coming up. Yeah. So that's how you can use the keypad. As a trackpad.
You do the double click.
No, just do anywhere in the keypad, anywhere. Okay. So like, see, I also have two fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, anywhere in the iPad. So if you try it in the iPad, with 2 fingers only. If I put 3 fingers, nothing will show up. Nothing will happen. It's only with 2 fingers.
Juandy, the keyboard you've got there is different to the one on my iPad with iOS on it.
Which iPad you have?
iPad Air 2.
And the Air 2, yeah. The Air 2, yeah.
Because I haven't got the tab key or the caps lock key on mine.
Yeah, with the Pro, yes. The Pro is there.
Okay.
The Pro is different. Okay, when I'm on the keypad now, I'm going to show you with the new iOS. You can see the numbers there. So if you if you type in something, let's say I want to get access to the @. Before you have to go, you click on the numbers and you look for the @ and to click on the @ to access the @. But now with the new iOS 11, you don't have to do that. All you have to do, you have to click on the letters. If you slip your finger on the letters, just a little bit, you slip it, and it should come up and my screen. I don't know why the screen is not showing up. Okay, it takes more time than my iPad. Yeah, so you just slip your finger and the letters. Or there's two different ways you can do that. When you slip your finger in the letters, you will access, it will give you any letters if I want to get the pound sign, it's the same way. The dollar sign is the same way. You slip your finger in the letters, it will give you the dollar sign. If you do it in the number 3, it gives you the pound sign. Or the other way you can do it, you slide down a little bit on the keypad, and it will give you the characters that you want as the dollar sign. You can slide your finger a little bit. If you have an iPad, you can try it, but not with the iPhone. This is one of the cool tricks I find very handy for me when I'm using my iPad. Next thing I want to mention, and then while I'm in notes, now with the new iOS 11, before you need a third-party app to scan and sign. So now with the new iOS 11 and your iPad and notes, you can scan a document on your notes, and then you can sign it right in your notes. So how that works? First thing I'm going to show is I'm going to close the notes. Double click, keep showing my iCloud is full, and I don't use iCloud. Close. Okay, so open notes and click where it says new documents. One second. Okay. You're gonna click where it says the plus, or you see the plus button there. I'm gonna click onto it, and then from there you're gonna see where it says scan documents. Yeah. So that features you can do it also on the iPhone. So not only on the iPad. That one you can do it also on your iPhone. So if you have your iPhone, click on notes. Let's do it together. Click on notes and type where it's like new notes, and then where you see the plus button, just click on the plus button.
Do you need to be on Wi-Fi?
No, we don't need the Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna take a shade so I can scan it. I'm just gonna use my phone now.
Okay, where it says turn on iCloud.
Yes, one sec. Let me just, I'm changing mine from the phone now. Alright. Notes. Yeah, so I'm in notes. You can see my notes. First thing you click where you see the pencil. Yeah, like to type a new notes. When you click on the pencil to type the new note, you're gonna see all these features there. Okay, so you're gonna click on the plus sign. Okay, are you with me? All right. So click on the plus sign. So from there you can take a photo. You can go straight to library. The first thing we're gonna do, because what I'm gonna show you is scan. So you're gonna click on scan. It's gonna go straight to the camera. Let's say I'm gonna scan something. Let's scan the list class. Okay, click. So I click. This is my scan, And from there I can adjust it myself from each corner to make it go and all the entire document. Okay, so let's say I don't want the black areas down there, and I'll go slowly. All right.
Obviously, the right version on the.
Okay, so I like the way it is now, and you can see at the bottom it says retake, and you can see keep scan. Yeah. So if I like it the way it is, I'm gonna click where it says keep scan. I click keep scan. You're gonna see the thumbnail of the file I just scanned down below, and you see the camera. You click on it. Okay, from there you can change the filter. If you click on the filter mode, you can have it in grayscale. You can see all the features gonna come up. Yeah, so it's come up. So you got the colors, grayscale, black and white, and photos. So if I wanna say, let's see black and white, how it's gonna look like. Yeah, I think black and white look better than the scale. Grayscale is better than black and white. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm done with the scan. I like the way it is, and I hit done. So when you click done, and then we're gonna see where it says if you wanna save it. Yeah. So I'm gonna click save, and it's go directly to your note. So it's saving to your note. And then from there you can transfer the files by email, and to do that you don't have to form the notes, you don't have to leave the notes to do that. All you have to do, you're gonna click on the share button. If I click on the share button, and then I can send it by message, I can send it, you can see all the kind of things I can do with the document I just scanned. Now, if I want to, the same document, it's done. And I can open this document in Adobe. Dropbox later on. Alright? And then from there, if I want to sign this document, I can do it right from Adobe. I don't have to do anything else. All I have to do, you're going to see all the little sign I have at the bottom of my screen, and you're going to click on this button there. So if you click on it, so when I click and it changed the sign, and I'm going to use the last one in the left corner to sign the file. So I'm going to click on this one. If you look into my screen, if you don't have the iOS 11, you can look at my screen. And I click. Because I already have a signature saved, so you can see my signature is there. All I have to do is click on it, and then I can drag it the way I want it to be. Click. I don't want that. Okay, and then I can drag it the way I want it to be. I can make it smaller, and I can place it anywhere I want it to be in the files. So this is how you can do right in your device and your iPhone. Something like before you have to need a scanner to scan it and then to send it back. Or like when you see it, for example now, like if you receive an email, you can do it directly from your iPhone. You don't have to print out the email like the files, the PDF files, to print it out and then to sign and scan it to send it back. Now you don't have to do that. You can do it right in your iPhone. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if everyone get it. Everyone get
Just
it?
go back and sign on the creating the signature bit for me.
Yes.
Yeah, how do you create the signature?
Alright, I'll show you. Let me delete. Okay. So when I click, okay, click, Let me remove the signature. Okay, now it says create, okay?
Okay.
And I click on create. So from there I can sign. I can sign on my phone, you can use my finger. In your iPad you can use the Apple Pencil, make it look nicer. I just sign and then hit done.
Cool.
And then it goes straight there.
It saves it then.
Yes. What is cool about it, you need to do it only once. As soon as you like the way it is, you do it once, you don't have to do it anymore. So as any files you want to sign, as soon as you click on this button there, it's going to give you the signature. All you have to do is tap, and then you drag it. You can change it if I want it to look blue, and I hit color, and I give it blue color. And I can place it at the bottom, and then make it smaller, place it anywhere I want on the files. Is it iOS 11? If you don't have iOS 11, you can still do it by using Adobe. If you have Adobe download in your device, you can do it. You don't need iOS 11 to do that.
Okay, I have 11 and I can't find it in notes.
Juandy,
Okay, I will show it to you after. Yeah,
Okay.
I will show it to you
I
after.
have a question for you, sweetheart. Can you show me how I can get iOS 11 if I don't have it yet?
Oh, yes, please.
Yes. Okay, all you have to do if you don't have it yet, okay, let's go back. You click on settings, alright,
So those cat videos.
yeah, forget about the cat videos. Settings, general, and software update, yeah, but don't try to do it on the ship if you don't have it yet. Because in the ship, because of the ship Wi-Fi that goes up and down, you may have a black screen on your device. Okay? Don't try to do it on the ship. You can do it outside, but in the ship, and the amount of time it's gonna take you as well to do it, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea to do it on the ship.
You go
Yeah.
to settings.
Yeah, settings, general, and then software update.
Okay, I can't figure out where the signature.
But Juandy, how do I know if I already have it? How do I know what software I'm on? Sweetheart?
All right. Okay, that's a good question. So if you want to know which iOS I'm using, for example, I click in General, yeah, and click on About, and then from there you can see, I can see which iOS I'm using. So you click on, you don't have to click anymore. If you look at versions, you can see I'm using iOS 11.1. Maybe some of you, it says iOS 11, but there is another update, I already have it. So I'm using the iOS 11.1. You can check on your device, this is where you can see not only the version of your iOS, but you can see how many photos you have in your device, how many videos, how many songs, but I don't have any songs actually.
No song.
This is a new device, yeah. Which one you have? 10.0?
10.33.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So when you update, you're gonna get the 11. So you get the 11.1 because there is a new update because something will happen.
Yep.
So they have to send a new update right away.
Ronnie, I understand how you can sign a document that you've scanned in,
Mm-hmm.
but could you sign an ordinary note without scanning a document? Can you use type to note?
Yes, you can do that.
How would you add the signature?
You
there?
convert the
How would
note.
you-
Yeah, I'm gonna show you that later on. Yeah, you're gonna convert the note into a PDF and then you can sign it. Yes, yeah, I will show that later on.
Right.
Okay. So everyone is clear with the scan and sign, yeah?
No. I can't find where you're supposed to put the signature.
Not tonight.
Okay.
You won't find it until, because you haven't scanned the document.
Did you try to scan anything? I can show you that after on, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, let's move on. Okay, now the next thing I want to show you what you can do on the phone. It's a kind of different than the iPad. You can do it on the iPad. It's in Safari. So when you click on Safari, let's say Safari, I know a lot of you don't use Safari, but there is a lot of cool features in Safari, and you can only do them by using Safari. So let's say there's a feature that called Safari Reader. So some of the website give you the capability to do that, but some of them they don't. But you can still get the access to doing it. So let's say I'm gonna click on the website. I like to click on CNN. I don't know why. Okay, let's see CNN come up. Let's wait for the page to load everything. Okay, so now I'm in the website. So you don't have internet. If you don't have internet, it's fine. So from there, this website, you can see I can have this website as a newspaper and to read it like as a PDF files. How I'm gonna do that? So when you're on the website, you're gonna click on the share button. Below you see the share button. Yeah. So I'm gonna click into it, and I'm gonna look for create PDF. Okay. So if you have internet, you can try it. Yeah, where it says create PDF. So when I click on create PDF, now I have the website as a PDF document.
Is that PDF saved to your phone or saved to the cloud?
It's saved to the phone, you can save to the cloud, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I can access, you can see now the website, now is a newspaper. Yeah. Now it's a newspaper, I can read the way I want with no advertisement. And if I want the same, let's say, if I find something interesting and I want to share it with somebody, this is what I find is very cool. When you have it like this, and you can highlight, if you click on the little button there, and I click onto it, then from there I can use the pencil that is below. Yeah. Let's see if I wanna, oh, I already messed it up. Let's go back. Okay, if I click on this one, and I'm gonna change the color, that's the red color. Okay, if I wanna highlight something, say I wanna share this information with my friend, for example. Yeah. And then I hit done, and then save files to. And then from there, it's gonna ask me where I wanna save it. So I can save it in my drive, I can save it and iCloud Drive or Google Drive. And then from there, I can take it from there and then do whatever I want with the files.
So if you save it on your iPhone, where on your iPhone would you find it again?
Yeah, you will be in the file, the new folder I'm gonna talk about later.
Okay, sorry.
That, yeah, called files. Yeah.
Where did you find the link to create the PDF? Where was that again?
Share.
Yeah, it's in share button. When you click on share button, let me delete. I can go back. So if you see, why is that deleted? Okay. When you slide, you're gonna see the share button. Yeah. We click on share button, and then from there you're gonna slide on the left to the right, and to access where it says create PDF. Yeah. Just click on create PDF, and from there you can share the file. So when it's in PDF like this, you can, if you want to save it for yourself or if you want to share with somebody, you can always click on the share button as well. Okay, and then from there you can send it to as a text message or you can send it as an email. Okay. Okay, let's delete that. I need that. Okay, this is how you can access. You can convert the website to a PDF. So some of the website, let's try a different website. Let's see if I go on Yahoo. Let's see if Yahoo has a capability.
Yahoo has no capabilities. It has the capability of being hacked. Capability of having your information stolen. You know, they had Equifax ads on Yahoo.
Okay. For example, yeah, so I can do it in Yahoo because you say there's no capability, but there is. So when I click on something in Yahoo, if I don't want to go in the share button to convert, there's a different way I can do that. So if you look in the search where you see Yahoo, you're gonna see this little line. As soon as I tap on the line, it's gonna give me this as a PDF. This website, well, because, oh.
I can do that.
Sorry.
You're right.
It's a phrase I always like to hear.
Well, you're right.
Okay, let's use a different website. Let's
Or
try.
try The Verge, it'll work.
Yeah, let me do The Verge, okay. The Verge.
That's a great website. It's a nerdy website. It's what engine.
Let's see, wait for the website to come up. We got our internet. Let's see if our internet, login.com.
Might want to turn operator here.
My internet is gone. Okay, should be okay. Did you disconnect something you should?
Turn off reader view. You don't have to see login.com reader view.
Close that, close. Okay, so do the Verge. Okay. Wait for the Verge to come up. I'm going to choose any topics, say Motorola. Yeah. So you can see from there, when you click, we see the little line. So if you want this info there, you want to convert as a PDF, click. You can see now with no advertisement, now you can read it as a newspaper. This is some cool features I find for me it's very handy. When I want to read something, I don't want anything else to come up on my screen, and I can only focus on the news. So all you have to do, you tap where you see the line on the left corner of the website, and it's going to convert the page as a PDF, and you can read as a newspaper.
And what happens to the links, they just die or?
Yeah, some of the websites they don't give you they don't have the capability, but the one that does have, you're gonna see this. As soon as you see this, you can do it. You just need to tap.
But that website has links in it.
But for the others that doesn't have the capability to do that, you use the share button, and then you create a PDF, and you can still do it. Yeah, but you go to more step. But from there it's easy, just tap. So as soon as you tap, it's already converted.
I can't even get out of it. I went on CNN and it's asking me
Yeah, just click.
to sign, like
Close.
I agree.
Yeah, just close the website.
I said I agree, okay.
Yeah, close the
How do I
website.
go out of there?
Alright, so let's close, let's move on. Now I'm going to show you the smart invert. So how you can, for example, if you find your screen is too bright for you, you want to change the color. And the iOS 10, what I didn't like about the iOS 10, the invert color, when you do it, and all your pictures in your phone look blurry and you cannot really see the pictures very well. But with the new iOS 11, you can still see the picture very well. But still, there is a downside of it. If you go and you go surf on the website, any pictures, like if you go on YouTube, something like that, you won't see them very well. But the screen look beautiful and I like it. So how you access the smart invert? There's two ways of doing it. First, you go to settings. Okay, for those that has the iOS 11, go to settings. All right, and then click in general. You're gonna look for accessibility. Click on accessibilities. The first way is where it says display accommodation. Display accommodations. You click, you tap, and you're gonna see the first one that says invert colors. Yeah, mine is off now, so I'm gonna just tap on it, and then click on the smart invert. Now my background is black and all my letters is look white. It's beautiful, and I can still see my pictures. For example, if I click on one of my pictures there, it looks good in my phone, but for some reason on the screen it doesn't look good.
Show us your phone again.
Let's go back. Let's do it again. Yay. Oh. Yeah, but this is what it does, like if you go on a website. This is what it does, like if you go on a website. But it's, you can always see it. Your pictures, if you see my phone, is fine. But for some reason the screen, I don't know why it's not behaving. Okay, so I can go back and then smart invert I can remove. The other way you can do that to activate smart invert, you can go general again. I'm gonna show you the better way for me. It's when you're in general, click general, go all the way at the bottom. Click accessibility first, sorry, and all the way at the bottom where it says accessibility shortcut. Yeah. Accessibility shortcut, and then I'm gonna click on smart invert colors. Okay. Then from there, all you have to do is triple click the home button. Yeah. When I do that, 1, 2, 3. So it's change my color, and then I can go back. Triple click. Triple click, but you need to do it from the shortcut for it to work. Yeah. You can see it's activate. So it's beautiful. This is the way you can change your screen. So if I do triple click.
When you say triple click, is that 3 clicks very quickly?
Yes, very quickly to the home button. Yes,
okay.
very quickly. Okay, so when you do triple click, it's activate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go back to normal. So this is when you use the shortcut accessibilities. Now I'm just gonna go to settings, general, and then accessibility, and remove it. If I don't want it to stay, and then just stop and hit deactivate.
What do we do after?
Yeah. You good? Okay, let's move on to low power mode. There's a feature on your phone. If your phone is start to run out of juice, and you can have it in low power mode. When it's in low power mode, you're gonna see the battery color will be yellow. So this is the way, like if you, let's say you're outside and trip and your phone start to go in very low of batteries, you can activate the low power mode batteries. All you have to do, you tap in settings and you look for batteries. When it says low power mode, all you have to do is activate it and have it to give you the color green. So when you see the green
I
button,
don't see that on my iPad.
if it's not an iPad, you could use an iPad 2. You need to use an newest iPad. Yeah, so from the, you're gonna see now the battery is color yellow and it's in low power mode. It saves more energy in your device. This is the way you can, if you don't have a battery pack with you outside, this way your phone will give you at least 1 more hour. Yeah.
So what's the pluses and minuses of putting that on?
You can do everything in the phone.
It still receives
Yes.
messages?
Yes, low power mode, yes. It doesn't do anything in your device. Then I can go back.
So why not run it on low power mode?
It's only
Good question, why?
it's only no notification that won't come up like when you have it on. Like when you have it in low power mode, the notification won't come up on your phone. Yeah, but it save energy.
It says mail fetch background app refresh and automatic downloads may
Yeah.
be reduced.
Yeah.
So it's a possibility you may not get messages.
You will get you won't get the like notification when the message come up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can have everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, we can access everything else, yeah. Okay, yeah, one of the cool things I want to show you is when you take a screenshot, you can edit a screenshot. Before, like when you take a screenshot in your device, let's do screenshot my screen. Alright. So, when you take a screenshot now, let's do it back again. You're gonna see it there and you click. From there you can do everything you want with the screenshot. You can cut the screenshot. You just choose what exactly you want. You can highlight, you can do all these kind of things in the new iOS 11. But if you have the 10, you cannot do that in the 10, you can only take a screenshot. But with the new iOS 11, when you take a screenshot, you can do everything with the screenshot. That's, for me, that's very, very, very handy.
Could you just do that again, please? Yeah, how do you actually do it?
Yeah, to take a screenshot? Yeah, just press the home button and the power button at the same time. Yeah. Just tap.
How would you find that out?
Yeah. Just press the power button and the home button and just release. Yeah. That's it.
But you wouldn't find that out.
Yeah, but if you hold the power button and the home button, it's gonna reset the phone. Yeah. You just press it and release it right away.
So, say again, that's how you take a screenshot?
Yes. It
Just
says
press it
screenshot.
quickly.
Yes. Power button and you release it. Press the power button and the home button.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Very quickly?
Yes, and then you release it. You can do a screenshot.
Can you prevent screenshot?
Can you?
Touch it. Just swipe.
No.
Such a big extent.
Sweetheart, what if I wanted, instead of recording a screenshot and a picture, to record a video of the screen, sweetheart?
What the picture is doing?
The videos?
Yeah, the screen. I'm gonna show that. Yeah. Okay, now the control center. This is
We'll
Richard.
get
As long
all
as
like that.
I know. As long as it's here, it will get involved all the time. Okay. Now, when you slide from the home button to the top of your screen, you're gonna get all these features in your phone.
That's for anything else, it's just not a screenshot.
They call this control center. If I say like, let's go to control center, this is how you can access the control center in your device. All you have to do is slide your finger from the home button to the top. You can access the control center. Before, on iOS 10, when you go to control center, this is where you activate the airplane mode. So now we want to see the airplane mode, not the airplane mode, is the, I'm going to tell you what it was. Once again, home button. The airdrop, okay? I want to mention the airdrop. Yeah. So if you slide, you want to see now the airdrop from there to activate the airdrop on the new iOS 11. It's not there anymore. So for you that using the default iOS, if you do it, you will see. For example, if I let me show you a phone quickly. Yeah, you will. Yeah. So you can see in your phone here, you see the airdrop. Yeah. So now with the new iOS, you won't see it there anymore. So you have to go to settings if you want to activate the airdrop to access the airdrop in your settings. Okay, so if I want to activate, so now the control center, I can add more stuff. You can see mine. If you have iOS 11 in your device, you're gonna see I have more items down from in my control center. I have more stuff I can do from there. So if you wanna customize your control center, you go to settings. Okay, let's go back. Click settings. You're gonna see where it says notification and control center. I'm gonna click on control center. And then where it says customize control, I click onto it. From there I can add more control to my control center. So if I wanna add the don't disturb while driving mode, I can just type onto it. Tap. Okay, it already goes up. You're gonna see it's up. This is all that I have included already. If I wanna add more stuff, I can click. What else I wanna? Okay, I wanna use the low power mode. Okay, from there you can have access to more. You can get more function. When I go back now, you can see I have all of them at the bottom. I can access them quickly. Okay. For example, you see I have the camera there as well for me to, if I want, for example, if I'm using something in my device and I want to get access to the camera, the best way of doing it is slide and I can go straight to my camera and I can open my camera. Now, if like for some of you that when they reach a class the other day, like the other way you can access the camera quickly, when you have it in sleep mode, your device, you don't have to unlock it, all you have to do is slide, yeah? You can access the camera. This is when you have your device on sleep mode. But if you're using your device, let's say I'm in notes, I'm doing something in notes, and I want to access my camera, by closing note and look for the camera app, it might take more time. So all I have to do is slide my finger, and I can go straight, and I get my camera quickly. Yeah, this is one of the very handy tools you can access your camera. But you need to have the iOS 11 to be able to do that.
Sweetheart, you never showed me how to record my screen so I can record FaceTime calls with my
Okay.
grandma.
Now, if I want to record my screen, I already have it. You can see the button. You can see the little button there. This is screen recording. So, in the Mac class that's gonna be on the C day, we're gonna show you how to do it by using the QuickTime. It's built in the Mac computers. You don't need to download anything. But I prefer using it on the Mac than using it on the iPhone. The reason why, on the iPhone, when you do a screen recording, you record the entire screen. But on the Mac, I can only highlight, select the part in the screen I want to record. But I cannot do that on the phone. That's why I don't really like it. But Richard mentioned it, so I just want to mention it to you. It's in your control center. All you have to do is tap. You're going to see, start counting. It's already started recording. Hello, sweetheart.
Now, I would use this when I do Skype interviews with people, so I can go back and review the interview after that.
That's what I use it for.
Yeah, just slide your finger to the home button. You click on the little button there, and then you can start recording. That's it. Are you happy? Bye. Okay, now next thing I want to show you, because Richard keep digging into the class. It's how I can hide the pictures into my camera roll. If I have, let's click on the camera. Okay, look into the camera. if I want some pictures and my camera roll not to show up when I click on the camera, and I can hide this picture by clicking on the pictures, okay, and I click on the share button, below the screen is gonna come up. Click on the share button, and I'm gonna look where it says hide. Yeah? You're gonna see where it says hide. You tap, and then hide photo. Now you won't see these pictures anymore in my camera roll, but it's still on my folder that called hidden folders. Yeah? So
I'm
when
sure
you
your wife, your girlfriend appreciates that.
so now to see this picture, I have to go to my folder, like to my. Let's go back. I want to show you. Okay, if you go on the photos, you click on albums where it says hidden folder. When I click, and I can see the pictures. Now, how?
If it's visible.
Pardon me?
What's the point of having that if?
Okay, let's say for example I'm teaching the class.
No,
Okay?
sorry, I mean,
No,
why?
I'm just explaining to you.
Okay.
For example, I'm teaching the class now, and somebody sent me like a pictures in WhatsApp, and it's not a good picture. Let's say it's not something I can show in public.
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate, exactly. Inappropriate pictures.
We never see
Okay.
those.
And then I can move it to my hidden folder, and then when I go to my camera roll, you won't see it in my camera roll, but I still have a picture.
Oh.
Yeah?
But anybody who looks at your phone and knows how to look at a phone.
Yeah, so if you
Can
go into my
access the
phone,
camera.
no,
Not
yeah.
password protected or.
No, there's a different app you can do that, a third-party app you can download and do that. I have one app I use that the name is Keep Safe. This is why I save all my pictures I don't want my wife to see.
You pick that up after you hide it.
Exactly. This is what I'm gonna show you. Yeah. So now, when you have it there, if you wanna send this picture back to the camera roll, you do the same thing. You click on the pictures, you hit the share button, yeah, and you go back on hide, yeah. On hide, click, and the photo is gone. It goes back where it belonged to.
There's your
Yeah.
WhatsApp images on the bottom. Thanks for sharing.
It's fine, Richard. This is my wife. Okay. Now, one thing I want to show you, one more thing I want to show you on your phones that for me, it's very useful. It's how you can see with the new iOS, obviously, how you can see what's taking more space in your device. Yeah? So when you click on the settings, all right, you go settings. Settings, general, iPhone storage. Okay, setting, general, and iPhone storage. When I click on iPhone storage, from there it's gonna show me all the apps that I have, how many megabytes, and what I have left on my phone. So from there, I can see which application that take more space on my phone. And if I'm not using this app, okay, I'm gonna say, okay, this app, for example, this one is built-in app. I cannot remove it, obviously, but you can. If I go slide it a little bit, you can see my Facebook is 230.2 megabytes. If I'm not using Facebook, there's no point of having Facebook on my device. Yeah, because it's 230 megabytes. You have the Word files, the Word document is 229. When you combine these two together, it's already like 500 megabytes. It's half gigabyte and 2 applications. This is how you can track and see with the new iOS. I really love it the way it is. Even though my phone, if you go all the way up, you can see it's 256 gig. I have a lot of storage. I only use 14. Okay, I don't really bother about all the apps that I have. But for you, if you have a device that has, let's say, 16 gig or 64, from there you can track, you can see which application taking more space in your device, and then you can get rid of them. And one more thing I want to show you, it's where you see where it says offload unused app. Yeah. So these features, when you have it, you can see it's not yet activate. When you activate these features in your device, any application you're not using, okay, it will stop, the application will stop working, but the data that you have will still stay in your device. You won't lose anything, but the application will be removed in your device. So when you go in your, let's say in your home screen, you will see the application is gray out. That means when you activate this, to activate, you go to settings. Okay, I'm going to show you settings, and then you go to iTunes and App Store. You see where it says offload unused application, unused apps. Yeah. When you have it activate, you can see what it says there. Remove unused app, but keep all documents and data. Reinstall the app whenever you want by tapping on the app. But obviously you need to have internet, and just tap the app, it will download the app. What it does, it removes the app, but you can, all your data that you have, if you were using the app before, save. You don't lose anything, but it stops the app from working, so you can have more space. This is how you can have more space in your device.
How does it define unused?
Because if you're not click, this is something
No,
the
is it
phone
not
does
used in
for
3
you.
months or 6 months?
Yeah,
how
this
does
is
it-
what they. I cannot really tell how long you're gonna like do that when you realize an app is not working. But this is something the phone does for you automatically.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you wanna activate, you can activate it, and it does it for you. Any app that you're not using, you barely using your phone, because there's a lot of app we download, you don't even use it, and then the phone does it for you
So it's works the
automatically.
same way when you press it and your cross comes up here and do that?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now the last thing I want to show, it's Siri, how to stop Siri, because a lot of you, I know for sure, even me, when you click when you, like if you want to go home, you're doing something, okay, and you want to press the home button to go back to your main screen, and it activates Siri automatically, yeah? By most of you, I used to see, why Siri keep on coming? All you have to do, you click on settings, yeah, and you go to Siri. You're gonna see mine is off because I don't want, when I click the home button, for the Siri to come up. Press home for Siri. So if I have this, if I highlight into green, if I press now the home button, Siri gonna come up. Siri. She's upset. Yeah. There she is. Yeah. So if I don't want that to happen, I just have it off. Even though I press the home button, no more Siri. Yeah. So this is the way I can turn off Siri. Even though you press the home button, you're not gonna have Siri come up to you when you wanna do something. That was all for today for the iOS 11 tip and tricks. Thank you for coming. My name is Juandy, and I have reached over there. There's second series, which is Siri, so it's always in. Richard, you wanna say something?
Yeah, I missed the like cat videos, because I was listening. I'll give you, let me add where I have notes, Wandy, for a second. I have what you did. Very good job. I just have 1 or 2 notes that I wanted to talk about. Actually, these are interesting things that came to mind while Wandy was teaching, things that I thought were relevant. Remember Wandy showed you that invert colors mode? Is anybody in this room, step out of the way just a little bit so the camera doesn't, you can stay in the picture.
Okay.
Does anybody in this room considering getting the iPhone X?
Yes.
Invert color, 10, whatever. I'm not buying that phone. So the iPhone 10 is going to get increased battery life by turning on invert colors mode. And this is something Apple's never going to tell you, because the color black on the iPhone 10, much like on the Apple Watch, does not use any electricity. So invert colors is going to become very useful in the iPhone 10.
I
Another.
will stick with my iPhone 7 Plus.
Well, I was gonna say my old iPhone 7 Plus, but he just paid me for it before the class, so now it's your iPhone 7 Plus. It's now yours.
Your name is not there, Richard.
Another thing that was important is the current version of iOS that's available is 11.0.1. Both myself and Juandy are running 11.1 since we are in the Apple beta program. So I wanted to make that clear. So if you go home and you look for 11.1, you're not going to find it. So what you're looking for, you are fully up to date with 11.0.1. And don't even talk about hiding photos, Juandy. That's okay. That was good. But the last thing I want to talk about is low power mode. And I think it's an important thing because there was a question that came up. And low power mode. One of the things that low power mode does is it turns off all of the fetch on the Blue Mail app. You know, the little Blue Mail app that you might use on your iPhone or your iPad. So you have to manually go to the Blue Mail app and pull it down to refresh it. The thing is, you should not be using the Blue Mail app. You should be using the email app for your respective email carrier. So the Blue Email app is dead. You should not be using that because you will have trouble sending for security reasons. Now, here's the thing. Hopefully every one of you in this room by the end of this cruise understands it's essential to get a Gmail account. And what you're going to use is you're going to use the Gmail app. We're going to have a whole class on that. And one more point of note is Juandy was teaching a class, and on the screen I did see your Yahoo email account. So he will be getting a written reprimand from me later this evening for having a Yahoo email account on his class, on his screen during the class. Elsewise, so tomorrow we don't have, that's true. Tomorrow we don't have anything, but what we're going to be doing is on the C day we're going to have 3 classes. So we're going to have 3 classes on the C day. We're going to have 10:30, question mark, and 3:30. Okay? So 3:30 you don't need to sign up for. 3:30 question mark you don't need to sign up for. Question mark is going to be either 12, 1, or 2. It's going to be the one that's going to be in Celebrity Central, depending on the schedule in that room. 10:30 is going to be about the Mac. Please do me a favor. Don't come in here and bring your iPad and ask me why you can't do the stuff I show you on the Mac on your iPad. Now, we welcome you if you don't have a Mac to come. We're going to be using our Macs. So Juandy's got the sign-up sheet right there. That's for the 10:30 one. It is not called Getting Started with Mac. I will tell you why it's not called Getting Started with Mac, because we did it Getting Started with Mac before, and someone didn't know how to use the mouse. So, no, not the Mac mouse, like a mouse. So it's going to be called Mac to the Future.
Mac to the Future.
It's going to be called Mac to the Future. And don't bring your Surface, but I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing in there, because I think it's really cool. We're going to talk about the difference between all the Mac models. We're going to talk about why they all have the same plug in 5 different places. You know, why they all have the same plug in 5 different places, and some different things like that. I'm going to show you, me and Juandy are going to show you on the Mac how to sign a document. So how to sign a document on your Mac. Really cool. And my favorite thing, Juandy's going to throw in some other stuff. We're going to co-teach that class. So so that class is actually not going to be in color. It's going to be in what we call black and white. So that class will be in black and white. That's at 10:30 on the next C day. And then in the afternoon, we're going to be doing a somewhat more advanced version of this class, but not focusing on iOS 11, focusing on smartphones as a whole. We're going to talk about batteries, external battery packs, screen protectors, cases, different things like that. We will have the sign-up sheet available that day. That's going to be a charged class because I want to keep it, relatively smaller. That's going to be a $15 charged class. But what's cool is I'm going to show you products that you'll never see in a store. What I mean by that, it costs a lot of money to get a product in the store. While I was sitting here, I bought a battery pack that I'll tell you honestly has triple the capacity of the battery packs we sell in the front for a third of the price. Yeah, we'll order you for a third of the price, and it's a lot better. So I'm going to show you stuff, and you'll never see it in the store because these are things that are exclusively sold on Amazon. They're not in Apple stores, so I'll explain why. So that'll be 10:30 and 3:30, and the question mark the class, that we don't know the exact time, is what's the cloud? Where we're going to talk about Amazon Cloud and Alexa and Google and Siri and what happens if you drop your phone in the toilet. So, that's what's coming up for the rest of this cruise. And the last day of the cruise is a Gmail class. So the last day of the cruise, there's a single class that's going to be in the question mark time, be at 12, 1, 2, somewhere around there. That's going to be all about getting going with Gmail, setting up Gmail, and learning about my evil grandmother. My name's Richard. This class has been taught by Juandy, also known as the Haitian Sensation. Bye!